Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of this Pentagon series. We are flying through this season with Santos because that is what you guys wanted. There is a ridiculous amount of games in Brazil. Once we finally move on, we'll probably slow the pace down a little bit. Since you saw us take on the league's bottom side last time out, we have gone on another fantastic unbeaten run. And that is kind of, in short, down to the signings that we managed to pick up on the 1st of July in 2026. This is going ridiculously quick, but 2026 nonetheless. So without any further ado, let's jump into it and I can catch you up on who we've brought in and our results since you were last with me. So then guys, we are on the transfer screen and we're going to start off first of all with the players that we brought in. So we brought in Hitor as the right back cover. He is Brazilian, he is trained in Brazil. He helps with the squad numbers in terms of being Brazilian and is a rotation option at right back. He's not a world beater, he's solid enough. He's coming in from Bournemouth. We didn't pay a great deal for him, 3.7 million. And we also managed to bring this guy back. Now, so this is Ivan. We had Ivan a while ago. We sold him to Spurs. He played once and conceded 2 goals, which is well done for you. We then bought him back because I need a Brazilian goalkeeper. I don't want to waste one of my outfield one of my foreign player quotas on a goalkeeper, really. I didn't really think about that, so we went out and purchased Ivan. We brought him back from Spurs. He is listed as a star player. However, since he's been in, I've then upset him because one of the promises I made to him was that we'd strengthen in the midfield, which I thought we did. We didn't, evidently, and now he wants to leave. So having been at the club for about a month, he now wants to leave. He's on the transfer list by request, and he's wanted by Sheffield United and Watford. I don't want to sell him. I want to keep him as my goalkeeper, but that is kind of where things are. On the other side, transfers out. Diego Blanco is now a Premier League player. He has been picked up by Leicester City. They paid his minimum fee release clause, which I believe was 11.25. It was 11.25, so he has gone over to Leicester for the Premier League season. He is a fantastic player, fantastic servant for us. 33 goals and 57 appearances for us. Can't argue with it. Very good player. Wish him all the best of luck over in the Premier League for Leicester. We also have a slight issue that our central attacking midfielder, Juan Pablo Salinas, as you can see him here, he is pretty good. He's played 9 times, well, 21 times in all competitions, 7 goals, 8 assists for us in terms of this young Mexican. He's wanted though, and not only is he wanted, he's wanted by a big boy. If you guys can see that, he is wanted by Barcelona. Barcelona have bid for his services. It is around 30 million. There are some add-ons as well, but it's around 30 million for his services. If I sell him for 30 million, I'm not going to be too upset. He is one of those foreign players again, from outside of Brazil. So if we can flip him for basically double the profit, I think it's a good pickup, a good sell, especially because the actual emergence of this youngster from South Africa, I think, in terms of players who can play in the same position, I'm more than happy to let Salinas go because of how good this guy has been for us so far this season. So that's kind of a little bit of a transfer update. The money for Blanco's okay. He was one of our best players, but he is now gone. We move forward. In terms of the results, though, you will ask with me up here for Atletico Mineiro. They still are, I believe, the worst team in the Brazilian league, and we kind of dominated them and won that game 3-1. Since then, draw against Corinthians, 2-2 at home. A little bit of a disappointing one. The goals we gave up were quite poor. If I remember, they didn't have too many shots. 9, 7 on target. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Then we played Goers 3 times in a row, right? So we played them in the league, beat them 2-1. Played them in the cup, we beat them 1-0. Then we played them in the cup in the second leg in the 5th round, and we drew 1-1 away from home. Bobadilla getting the goals in both those ties, sending us through into the quarter-finals of the Brazilian Cup. We then played CRB in the league, beat them 2-0. This is where Ivan signed. Ivan has been in goal for all of these games, and he's conceded 1 goal in 6 games, which is why I kind of want to keep hold of him. I need to try and rebuild that relationship somehow. But this is kind of what we've done, guys. So we played Sao Paulo in the quarterfinals of the Brazilian Cup. No one's too concerned about the Brazilian Cup, if I'm perfectly honest. So we played those two off camera. We won 3-0 on aggregate, beating Sao Paulo. Salinas and Rodolfo. Oh God, I butchered it. I can't say this guy's name. I need to rename him as something. And then Diego Blanco getting the goal in the away leg. We then played Chapecoense, won 5-0, convincing. Very good performance, very good result for us. Then we advanced forward into the Copa Libertadores second round, first leg against Atletico Nacional, side from Colombia. Beat them 4-0 in the first leg, so that's why I didn't show you that game, because I was going to bring you back for kind of somewhere around here, and the 4-0 in the first leg kind of made me believe that it wouldn't be anywhere near as difficult a game that I want to warrant you guys seeing. So that's kind of what we did there. So we then beat Vasco. We then beat Atletico Nacional in the next leg. So we move forward into the business end of the season, guys. So there's still so many games to play. Anyway, Copa do Brazil, semi-final first leg. We are taking on Palmeiras in that. So we have them in that, and then in the quarterfinals of the Copa Libertadores, we have last year's winners, River Plate. Obviously, we've played River Plate this season. We've beaten them, so I'm very intrigued to see how we get on. I'll probably bring you back for the second leg of that tie. Not as worried about the Brazilian Cup, but today I thought we'd play Atletico Mineiro, the team that we played in the final of the Copa Sudamericana last season, which obviously we did win. So I'm looking forward to see how the two teams have progressed since. So if we go over to the competition screen, I think that's probably the best way to show you everything. Semi-finals of the Brazilian Cup, we are taking on Palmeiras. Grêmio versus are taking on either Internacional or Atletico Paranaense for their spot in the final. As I said, quarterfinal first leg against River Plate coming up in the Copa Libertadores. And then in terms of the league, guys, we are in third on 28 points. Palmeiras top after 12 games with 34 points. If I click on the league, I can expand that a little bit for you. Palmeiras undefeated so far, 11 wins and 1 draw. They have just lost their best player, though. He has just been purchased by someone in Europe. I can't remember whom. Let's have a look. Manchester United, 20 million. Cesar is gone. So, Europe doesn't only come calling for my team. It looks like Europe comes calling for a majority of teams in Brazil. Anyway, we win our game in hand. We go above Flamengo. No, we don't, because our goal difference is far worse. Palmeiras only conceding 4 goals this season. Wow. Anyway, without any further ado, let's power forward. We are taking on Atletico Mineiro today. We need to continue keeping the pressure on. We need to continue trying to get the job done in the league, despite it not being one of our main objectives this season. So this is what we've got at the moment. We've got Ivan in goal. We've got the Uruguayan fullback is playing today's game. Evandro, Nathan, Wendell. The South African drops in at the deep line playmaker role. He's been doing pretty well there, to be honest. Danilo is the Mazzala. Walter Leandro, or is that Leandro? Walter Leonardo, sorry, who we did loan out. He is now back for us. He scored 6 times for us since he's come back from loan, so he's doing quite well for us. Salinas is there for the time being at the advanced playmaker role, and Aguirre and Bobadilla. Bobadilla's actually doing pretty well for us. He's got 20 goals already this season, which is pretty good. If Andro's on 11, I've only just noticed that, so a very good return for a centre-back so far. We've only selected 11 substitutes out of a possible 12. Obviously, you guys know what the issues are in terms of the registrations, but we've also got a couple of injuries as well. So that is where we are. Obviously, Ivan still upset, but he's still performing very, very well for us. So I'm very apprehensive about maybe changing him. I'd like to keep him for as long as humanly possible. Anyway, I expect nothing but a win to keep this result going. The sort of defensive unit enjoyed that comment. As we take to the field, we are in red and black today, and our opponents are in the yellow and blue. First highlight of the game then. Corner comes in. We get the initial clearance. Stanislas heads it clear. Bobadilla's got the ball. He's got space to break into. He has the ability to do well from here. He's going to go all on his own. Hits it at the goalkeeper. It's an easy one for the goalkeeper. Early warning signs that we are the slightly better team, though, for this game. Francis with the ball then on the right-hand side. Cross comes over. We don't get there. Ivan makes a fantastic save. Ivan is like, I don't think he's a club legend, but I think he's like very well thought of at Santos. He is a very good goalkeeper, and unfortunately for him, it didn't work out in the Premier League. But we counter this corner. Salinas running forward, gets tackled very nicely, goes out for a throw-in though. We definitely look like the better side inside 20 minutes. 7 shots, 5 on target, to their 2 shots, 1 on target. We definitely look like the better side. Francis with the ball then hits it long. We win that header. Out to the right, out to the left-hand side. Danilo's got some space here, can thread a pass definitely. Goes to the South African. He's got space on the right-hand side. Walter Leonardo back to the Uruguayan fullback. Into the South African. Bobadilla fires it into the goal on the volley, but it looks like he is going to be flagged offside. Marginally offside there. Looks like it was pretty close. Let's check VAR. We know it's going to be offside, but let's actually check the replay and see how close he was to the line as the cross comes over. Yeah, he's a good couple of yards offside there. No worries. No worries. As I said, we look like the better team. 30 minutes in, we definitely look like the better side, despite not being able to break the deadlock as of yet. They're playing dangerously with it here in their own third. We're putting the pressure on. The ball goes long. Evandro mops that one up comfortably. Playing the ball nicely. Danilo out to the right-hand side. Walter Leonardo into the penalty area. Cross comes over. Bobadilla's there. And he nudges in his 21st goal of the season. He will not be denied. He has got a very good goal there. Nice tapping goal for him. Right position, right time. Got there ahead of the goalkeeper. But it definitely was Walter Leonardo with the low drilled cross that has made the difference. We're playing quite nicely though. And I'm very impressed with how we are playing. Goes past his man. The low cross comes in. And Bobadilla with the little behind the leg flick with his right foot nudges that one into the goal. So 1-0 to us then. That's a very poor throw. The long throw definitely has been attacked since the latest patch from SI. Actually really does matter how good your players are at taking the long throw now. Danilo with a big challenge there, winning the ball back in a key area in the centre of the park. Walter Leonardo again going past his man. Down the right-hand side, he's still in the penalty area. Cuts it back to the fullback. He's got loads of space to make the cross. Doesn't know. Gets it back. Cross comes over this time. Bobadilla heads it in, and that's poor from the Atleti goalkeeper. Really poor there, letting Bobadilla in for his second goal. His second in the space of 4 minutes, and it could well have been his third had he not been flagged offside for the first one. The cross comes in from the fullback. No one's near him. Oh, yeah, the goalkeeper's not covered himself in glory there just before half-time, has he? We look good value for it. We beat them comfortably in the Copa Sudamericana final last year, and it looks like we're going to do the same in the league match so far. If we say I am very happy with the way things go and keep it up, boys, we are playing very well. We have recovered slightly. I'm hoping that the issue of Ivan doesn't prevail too much. I'm hoping that we can keep him on board and keep him happy as long as we keep winning games, despite obviously wanting to leave because we didn't strengthen the midfield. I don't feel like we need to strengthen the midfield because our midfield's pretty damn strong, despite maybe losing our central attacking midfielder for £30 million going to Barcelona. Anyway, we get that one clear. Walter Leonardo has space to run into here. Powering down this right-hand side. Early ball into Bobadilla. Forces a good save. He's fluffed the chance to complete his hat-trick, as the text commentary says there. We make the change. If Andro comes off, he's one booking away from a suspension. Wendell with the corner. And we give away a free kick there. As Molko gives away the free kick for, I think it was a shove inside the penalty area. They're playing dangerously again, right in the back. And then they just give it to one of the centre-backs who just fires it out for a throw-in. Throw into us. Oh, no. Okay, we don't need to see the highlight. No worries, SI. No worries. We move forward. Stanislas looks like he's given all he's got. We will make that change. There's also going to be a change that I'm going to make on the left-hand side, I think. Not really playing too well, so we will rely on old faithful Nico Lopez to come in and finish the game on that left-hand side. Highlight for us maybe with 10 minutes to go. We play it short into the playmaker. Go back to Ivan. Nathan. Out to old faithful Nico Lopez. Hits it to Bobadilla. He's got the idea. Running forward. Out to Walter Leonardo, who's been very good this game. The fullback picks it up after a good challenge from Atleti there. We recycle it nicely into the penalty area. Andre's there. That is a very, very, very nice pass from the South African. And that is why I'm okay with selling that central attacking midfielder to Barcelona, because I think he really does have what it takes to be a very, very good player for us. And I think with passing like that, he could definitely fill in at that central attacking midfield spot. We go 3-0 up. This should be that should be it now. We should be completely comfortable. Nico Lopez. Oh, Bobadilla with another chance to get a really solid hat-trick in a league match for us. Fluffs it, hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Nico Lopez with the corner. Heads it over there. I think that was Nathan heading the ball over at the near post. 86 minutes on the clock. Can we keep the clean sheet? Ivan doesn't really get anywhere near that, but puts enough pressure on the Atleti man that he heads it over the crossbar. We go into injury time then. 4 minutes of that. And that 4 minutes is up. I think we've been pretty good there. We go into the dressing room. And I'm going to say I'm very happy with the result and the way that we played. Well done, boys. We move forward. Obviously, we keep the pressure on everybody. We are still 3 points behind Palmeiras. As explained previously, we are level on points with Flamengo, but we are still in third because of their better goal difference. So, no huge changes in terms of the league. So, let's go over and take a look at the league super quick. As I said, Palmeiras are absolutely stonking it. They've only conceded 4 goals this season. Which is just absolutely crazy, to be perfectly honest. I'm absolutely smashing it. So we will go into the schedule. And so much green, isn't there? So much green. Another game, another clean sheet since Ivan's return. And I couldn't be more happy for that. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to play through some of these games. I'm going to bring you back for this game against River Plate. The quarterfinal second leg is going to be the tie at home. We would have already played the away leg. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how we get on. Obviously, we have already played River Plate twice this season and beat them 5-1 on aggregate in the Recopa Sudamericana final. So where the Sudamericana winners take on the Copa Libertadores winners. We played them and we beat them comfortably over 2 legs. And I'm hoping we can do the exact same in the Copa Libertadores and move forward into the next round. Have they already done the draw for the semi-finals? They have. We would take on Gremio or Internacional in the semi-finals should we get there. It's a very nice tie, and then obviously Palmeiras will probably take on Flamengo in the other side of the draw, so it could well be an all-Brazilian affair, but that is for next time, guys. If you are enjoying this series and you have enjoyed today's episode and the sort of little mini transfer update, don't forget to drop a like on today's video and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here to be told, and ring that bell so you're told every time that I upload a video to keep up to date with this Pentagon challenge. We're coming out thick and fast with it, 3 episodes a week at the moment. And things are moving very, very quickly. So you're going to want to keep up to date with it. But until next time, guys, take care and I'll see you soon.